Today I wanted to talk about one of my favorite Five Nights at Freddy's theories. Now, I love Five Nights at Freddy's, and this theory is about Mangle. I think Mangle is Susie's missing dog. Now, before you start writing why I'm wrong and it's just a theory, and it's all in good fun, my dudes, and personally, I love this theory. It makes so much sense to me and I really enjoy it. So, to set the scene, we already know that FNAF 2 is a prequel. This taking place when the missing children's incident has just happened and suddenly all the animatronics are run down and smelly and leaking disgusting not robot fluids. And they are stripped down and their parts used to make the toy animatronics with facial recognition. Now this all means this happened before FNAF 1 and just as the children have gone missing. Now, skip all the way to the 6th game in the series, 7th if you count FNAF World. And if you buy and playtest the Fruity Maze game, you play 3 rounds of a Pac-Man-like game with a little girl collecting fruit and power-ups. The screen flashing and lighting up with every higher score, revealing the reflection of a little girl playing. This is Susie. And on the last round, a crying Susie plays as the little collectibles on screen are replaced with a poor bleeding legless dog. And Willie A in his spring bodysuit is over her shoulder in the background, after playing a car horn that just absolutely hurts your ears. And William tells her that he found him and that he is still alive. Susie just has to follow him because he knows where he is. So let's break this down further. Susie is crying and picking up in her game dead dogs while a car horn goes off. I think William, while driving to Freddy's, ran over Susie's missing dog, and realizing there's a little girl who hangs around Freddy's and is looking for her dog, he puts his plan into effect to lure her into the back room to kill her. William scoops up the dog he hit and takes it into Freddy's. He puts the poor little body, poor little guy, into the Toy Foxy animatronic that had already been turned into Mangle because kids can't keep their hands to themselves. And I believe that's why in the death minigames in 2, you see Mangle already possessed as none of the others are yet, because the murders are in the literal process of happening, and this is an active crime scene, people. Anyway, he hides the body and waits for Susie to come to the pizzeria, like she always does to play in the arcade. He tells her he knows where her dog is, and she follows him off only to be killed. But wait, there's more. Mangle's the only one that moves differently to all the others, crawling on three legs, yeah? Yeah, it's 3 legs. Poor thing, the dog really is missing a leg. Mangle also only makes static radio noises while the other animatronics like Freddy and Foxy can laugh and even hum. It would be hard to make those noises if you could never make them in the first place. What's that you say? In Custom Night, it had a voice? It sure does.
Now I get to play take apart and put back together. You won't feel a thing.
But the Mangle is also a horrible demon whose appearance is used to torture Afton in hell. So it's not the actual Mangle. However, I would like to draw your attention to Mangle's missing gender. You know what doesn't care about gender? Dog. And with this info, it's even funnier that Scott Cawthon used a male and female voice layered on top of each other for Ultimate Custom Night, because the angry spirit wouldn't know to make the voice for Mangle's visage a boy or a girl. And say what you want, but I think it's clever and funny. Anyway, this has actually become one of my favorite FNAF theories, and in some strange way, it's comforting to know this poor little dog was actually reunited with their owner. They both got to move on together. Thank you for watching. I know the popular theory for the FNAF movie is that the dog's soul is now in the cupcake, and I do indeed like that theory too, but this one is just about a theory in the games that I like. If you like this, leave a like and hopefully I can do more.